Federal cuts are creating widespread fear and uncertainty to plan and to continue to offer services, not only directly related to the opioid crisis, but the consequences of it. Maryland U.S. Senator Angela Alsobrooks is on a listening tour. She's in Baltimore to learn firsthand about the impact cuts in federal spending are having on the city's efforts to address the opioid crisis.
We're looking at a public health crisis that I think was ignored for far too long. And so I want to make sure that I lend my voice and my efforts to doing everything I can to make sure that we are really healing and investing in our loved ones.
Mayor Scott's administration assembled a panel of experts to explain the impact and to answer the senator's questions.
Give me some sense about how the current climate is impacting you in the work that you're doing.
What's playing out on the federal level is having significant impacts. The impacts are direct, but also indirect. So, there's a lot of uncertainty. And so the uncertainty is a huge challenge in thinking about planning.
The panel of experts expressed concern about the growing number of older black men who have become substance misusers. The age group, 45 to 50 and 70-year-olds.
If this is a population where we're seeing increasing overdoses, can anyone on the panel kind of help me to understand why we're seeing that?
When you have a population that's used to regular heroin and you begin to introduce fentanyl into everything and people are using this, and not a lot of times they weren't knowing that they had fentanyl in the supply chain. We were seeing high increases of overdoses.
As 11 News reported, a new harm reduction vending machine is also providing free fentanyl test kits. The city has reached nearly $700 million in settlements with drug companies. Last August, the mayor signed an executive order detailing how the city will spend those funds.
There is no simple solution or cookie cutter approach that can help us solve this issue. We work to mitigate harm and ensure accountability for those responsible. We have to do everything, all of the things to deal with the overdose and opioid crisis.
Senator Alsobrooks pledged to continue the fight against federal cuts and to raise alarm about the human toll. Paraphrasing a poem, she says the greatest threat to democracy is being indifferent to what's happening. Reporting from East Baltimore, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.